Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays? It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Caught over the middle. It's Bond. That's good for a first down near the 40. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. downfield. It's Marshall. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Middle, but stuffed for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
That's reeled in. It's Bond. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Good job by this quarterback recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? To throw, it's Marshall. Looking downfield. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Attempt for 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game crew. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them, and they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's P. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the The Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They look to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. To throw, it's Marshall. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up the big gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Lindsey. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Wildcats. This quarterback on fire today.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. The receiver grabs it. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Caught for the completion. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Back to throw again. It's a quick grab. Breaks the tackle. He's got room.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Touchdown! A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, what a grab! Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Pump over the middle. It's Bond. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. It's going to kick it away for the second time. And that sets up a return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Payne. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Pass complete. It's second down now.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Grab behind the line. its pain. Touchdown, Alabama. That's how you finish a play.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Extra point makes the lead 11. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Back to throw. It's Marshall. And that catch is hauled in. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's back to throw again on second down. Caught over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And he'll set up to throw. Caught by the receiver. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Now here he goes. Touchdown, tie. No chance to catch him there.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll run it from the gun. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominant at the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about...
And it's caught! Touchdown! Bama!
And they get the touchdown here, but let's circle back to the start of this drive. This is why good field position is so critical. They start this drive in good field position, and it puts the defense under immediate pressure from the start.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Kentucky, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Dropping back, it's Marshall. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Picked up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over 1st and 10.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Bruce, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Extra point splits the uprights. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Back to throw. It's Marshall. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. The completion makes it 2nd down. Throwing off play action. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his target. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He'll hand it off.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Hand off to the back. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And he drops back in the gun. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Kentucky, 10.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. A new set of downs after that completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in this second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for bigger.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught in the backfield. It's Lindsey. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good.
He's picked for a 3rd down tonight. Tackle after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Back in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass complete on a crossing route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion makes it second and short. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. It's a quarterback keeper. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
The sure hands. It's Lindsey. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Empty set now, 5 wide. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. To the air, it's Marshall. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, first and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off. It's a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Kentucky, 17.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. To throw, it's Marshall. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Kentucky, 24.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. You've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Kentucky, 24.
And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And they've got him.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The catch is made inside the 10. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. Tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
59. Kentucky, 24.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to pass. It's Marshall. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback still with the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Quick throw to the left side. He's got it in the open. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bama.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
66, Kentucky, 24.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Lindsey. He's worked out greatly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Receiver makes the catch. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Second down after that completion. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Almost picked off yet again. He's going to set up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Now it's second down here. Gonna run it. It's Lindsey. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Marshall. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it. Game over. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one